Happy New Year, YouTube. What's going on? This is Rich Ice 80. I know you can see I look different now. I got a haircut. Be on this road, sometimes you woof. And I was howling at the moon. Anyway, listen, I'm going to drop another video about Stephen Transport and the training process. This probably be about, I'll probably make 2 or 3 videos about that because, man, I did it for about 6 years. I was a trainer at Stephen Transport for 6 years, employed with them for about 7. Anyway, this is after you get your CDL, whatever school you go to, whether it be Dallas or Kingsburg, or I think you got a couple of schools in Tennessee and Florida. Okay, after you get your license, you're going to come to Stephen Transport, and they're going to put you through orientation process. Orientation is about a week long. When I went through 7 years ago, they used to put us in American Best. That was a Hot Sheets hotel. Now, only the old heads know what Hot Sheets hotel means. That means they charge by the minute over there. It's a lot of prostitutes and drug dealers. But now they actually own the Lunar Hotel. They actually went into a partnership with Lunar Hotel, which is actually quite nice. To me, it looks nice. I wouldn't expect 4-star, arrangements, but the hotel's nice. They serve breakfast, and it's a safe place to stay. So you guys are better off now. Anyway, once you get past all that, okay, you're going to get on the trainer's truck. All right. Now, this is what you have to look out for. These trainers are very antisocial. Some of them are. Okay, they haven't talked to people in a long time. Only people they talk to are shipper receivers and dispatch. Okay, so they might not be people friendly. All right, some of them ain't. Some of them are very nice. You might look up and get a really cool trainer who wants to do the best for you and make sure that you are successful. And then you might look up and get a pretty bad trainer. All he wants to do is use your clock. Either circumstances, you can't be upset. This is the game. Okay, you got to pay your dues, get your process done, so you can go about your business. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you some things to look out for. Okay, number one, when you get on the trainer's truck, he's only concerned about your drive time. He's not really concerned about your on-duty clock. He's not concerned about the PTI stuff. Like right now, you're in trucking school and you're doing PTIs, right? When you get out there on the field, you may do a PTI once every few days because you guys are constantly moving. Okay, a truck has to keep moving, and you want that truck to move so you can get your hours and your requirements done. You can get off that truck. Okay, this is a race to the finish, unfortunately. Now, some things you need to watch out with your trainers. You want him to let you drive 10 hours a day, your full clock, unless there's something that dictates that you can't. You need to tell them, listen, sir, I want to drive 10 hours a day. The reason is that because in Stephen Transport, you need 240 hours to graduate. You need 240 hours to graduate, and you also need 2 mountains, both from the West Coast. The East Coast mountain they want you to have, but you're going to do another mountains out in the West Coast, okay? And they want you to touch the Northeast. So once you cross over like Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and further north, then you're good, okay? You got to drive into there. And you got to drive out west, Cali, which is very simple. But, you want those requirements met in like the first 2-3 weeks. If you find yourself in the 3rd week not having all your requirements, you need to speak up, okay? You need to say something to your trainer, okay? And you need to watch him. If he's rejecting loads, or he's canceling loads, or he's not taking loads, then you may have to get off his truck because some trainers are scared to go in the Northeast. Northeast is a little rough for trucks, especially in the wintertime. But unfortunately, as a trainer, they sign up for that. They need to do that. If you find yourself having a trainer who refuses to go to the Northeast, then you got to get off his truck. I'm sorry. Okay? By your 4th week on the truck, you should be finishing your drive time. Okay? You should be almost done. If you're not, there's a problem. Okay? If you're driving 6 hours a day, you're going to be on that truck for a month and a half or 2 months. Okay? While your buddies are graduating, you're going to be sitting in training. Okay? Get the training out the way by any means necessary. Okay, this is not a time to be lazy. Unfortunately, those lazy days are over. Okay, once you're in training, you need to get it done. Also, they have some modules for you to complete. I thank God when I went through training, I didn't have to complete those, but that's a new requirement they have now. My advice to you is get a cell phone with a data plan, something like a Cricket or something, and do those modules ASAP because those modules can hold you back from graduating. Okay, once you get to Stevens. Also, when you're with the trainer, just, be cool. It's his truck, man, okay? Be cool. Do what he asks you to do. If he doesn't want something done, don't do it, okay? You break something, you're going to pay for it, okay? No arguing, no fighting on the truck, okay? If you don't like a train, go get another one. You know, unfortunately, it may prolong you, but trust me, I heard some horror stories of trainers dropping students off in the middle of the woods. Okay, don't be one of those students. Okay. When I was a trainer, I put off maybe 2 people in my 7 years of being at Stephen Transport. Maybe, let me see. Yeah, about two I can think of now. One to fight. He wanted to get, muscles, and he get, I guess, trucker muscles, and he wanted to fight, so he had to go. And another guy, unfortunately, I don't know how he got into Stevens Transport, but he spoke no English. Okay, you need to understand English. You need to be able to read it, write it, and especially read it. Okay, if I tell you to make a left on Johnson Avenue, you can't even find Johnson Avenue because you can't read. There's a problem. Okay, but after you get down there, you'll be fine, man. Just you guys just do what you got to do to get done. Okay, and like I said, you want to work with Stevens for about 3-4 months, and then start looking at other places that pay more. Okay, this is a money chase. Okay, if you want any more information, like, subscribe, comment. Rich Dice will be back to you. Take it easy.